Yeah, so we have a loadout with the air razor ring, so it's going to be more of like a zone-heavy loadout here for Jade, but Sub-Zero does get that first hit, down baton, eating a down 2 from Jade, of course, man. You're playing against Jade, she's the down 2 machine. That down 2
is the down 2
first thing. She is the down 2 queen, clearly the down 2 queen. Pushing closer to the corner, down baton, looking great here. Mixing Too Easy, going with just the back through ready to throw, and Too Easy hitting some mids of his own. Look at that stand block there for the overhead. That is someone who is paying attention. That is somebody who is ready for the matchup. The first time that forward 2 comes out of Jade, properly blocked and able to just retaliate perfectly. Oh, that forward nearly whipped and nearly could have got a huge combo punish.
That's the second time too that he's jumped back and almost caught that forward to the mouth, but he has been solid on getting it to whiff up close. Does he have the Delia's Dance equipped? Is that back gonna become a mix-up? Plus frames. And disrespected by down baton with the backdash ice ball, catching Too Easy. He got any button press. Turning into a mid that close, and there's the low. Now we're gonna see a little more mix, I think, now that he knows that Baton has got the layer 1 blocks. Let's unlock layer 2, and we're in the corners. And he's overcommitted quite a few times. Too Easy's gotten out of the corner with some jumps, with some rolls. So maybe he might have to be a little more patient when Too Easy comes off the ground here. But the step back 3, and that might be it. I'm not gonna doubt it here because it's Sub-Zero. We were wrong earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty confident.
Dead. Yeah, super dead. I mean, that thing does not scale for anything at all. And,
for anything more, but it's going to scale well no matter what happens.
How do you feel about this?
Down baton, he really might not like Jade. that's the message I'm getting here.
Okay, so Too Easy shouldn't take this personally. Every game to the point where everyone is just expecting. I mean, was it that?
Or he would hover over a character for 45 or like 44 of the 45 seconds that character select and then switch to his main. Yeah. Mental warfare is finest here fighting games. Another whip punch. Sorry, go ahead.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. The strange times we've come from. Zelia's Dance amplifying it to kind of keep it safe, staying back. And speaking of safe, here comes the creeping ice. I know there's a flawless blockable gap, but come on, man, it's pretty safe. It's pretty hard to deal with. Throwing up that purple stuff, and I see a little bit of a character unfamiliarity coming out of Too Easy. It looked like he blocked, but he definitely shouldn't have. Oh, it's going for a ride. 2 more guesses could be the end of Jade's life bar.
Oh my goodness, he has backdashed some like weird situations in the ice ball, and they've worked for the most part, and almost worked again right there. And that's something I've never seen a Sub-Zero player do in my life. Backdash in plus frames, and then just amp ice ball to catch whatever's in front of him. It's kind of a cool play.
Are you saying that Sub-Zero's backdash is not bad, and everybody is downplaying? Yes, it's okay. Tell me. All right,
everyone ever is probably a down player. Let's be serious.
Look, man, you don't get anything for upplaying your character, but you get everything for downplaying your character. Forward to ice ball, keeping her in the air, forcing her to go a little bit closer to the corner. Jump in here from Too Easy, but no commitment at all. Finds himself in a very, very bad spot. Frozen, still susceptible to this combo. Ooh, and that was kind of a bold activation of the purple stuff. Not sure if that was an input error. It almost feel like you shouldn't do that at that range. Like, why would you do that?
Can close the gap again.
That's
Glow was on last time you saw Glow, he actually threw an ice ball, so good to see that adjustment made, and tried to disrespect after the jump in. Thought he could.
If you want to keep it safe, go for the creeping ice instead. Okay, still a good character. Still a good character. I promise you that. Going for the flawless gappable hit there, and a little bold from Too Easy, but I guess he would rather just have the momentum. It is super plus on block. Oh, getting a little tricky there, Zelia's Dance, but doesn't bite there, does hit the overhead. Decides not to cash in big with the launcher, as it is very low.
It's kind of a day 1 mix-up right there off of Too Easy stand 1. The low's available. Nice reactionary slide punish on the activation. And down baton. Look at this health deficit. It's not that crazy to make this comeback. One hit advantage, 50-50 situation. Pushed a little out of the back 1 range right there, and that could have been it. Can he snipe him again? safe with the creeping ice. As long as he's got one bar, I feel like this is doable. That was the earliest down 2 I've ever seen! Oh my goodness!
He did it before he left! He hit it before his feet left the ground.
Oh my goodness. Again, a read, not a reaction. That was too easy going. He's doing something here. And I'm just going to put this massive, active, down 2 pole on the screen and see if it hits.
Hold this pull over the other side. Good awareness here of the space control. Trying to keep him closer to the corner. Possibly thinking about tapping into that 1-2-4 crushing blow, but decides to break away. Too easy avoids a really, really bad situation. Big deep jump in. And down baton, no choice but to respect it. Waiting for that turn back, and here comes the nitro kick. Very unsafe stuff. Does hit as a high, but hey, not ready for it as he was trying to backdash, trying to utilize Sub-Zero's broken backdash because it's really, really good. Throwing up the purple stuff, trying to be immune to projectiles.
Smart jump kick right there. Knew that Too Easy was trying to low profile on the jump in. Went for the kick, no conversion off a slide though, no less input. It could have got a whip punish there as well. I think he was afraid of the active frames of the wiggle stick. It's a pressure here. Downward ice ball! Wait a second, into the ice ball doesn't work the second time. Oh no, did that just fall apart from the ground?
If we see that.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Hot tub stream went down 4. Oh, big jump in here. Overhead right into the Julian dance the low. Poking back is Sub-Zero with his fast poke here. 6 frames, what else could you ask for?
But there's been multiple times where Elias Dance has hit at max distance, and it hasn't gotten that final hit, which has cost Too Easy some frames here. Another jump kick works out for him. If you guys are wondering why you didn't see fatalities, or you don't see fatalities an awful lot, I saw some people talking about it. It's because most players like to just kind of get to the next match. Get there quick.
And also, in Mortal Kombat 11, like, let's be serious, they're very, very long. Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, most fatalities were super quick. You just did them, and they were cool. You also didn't have all the time in the world. Yeah, that's it. And it was it. I mean, obviously, memory was limited back then. Hey, now they're just super long. A lot of people just don't want to see them. Either way, Too Easy looking on match point here. One more round away to make this 3 straight run here against Down Baton. Good blocks from Down Baton, but staying up. Expecting to deal his dance.
That looked like a little bit of a slow reaction there too. The double whiff from Jade on the back 3-3. Baton was a little afraid of going to smack range again, I think. That Too Easy's got him kind of fearful of the buttons. So some of these Too Easy's warfare, mental warfare, and physical warfare and buttons have been effective here on Down Baton. A big combo. Execution smooth this time around. And he's loading up that slide crushing blow that Too Easy has done an impeccable job at avoiding this entire time. Breaking away right before the amplified comes out. But not going to save him this round. Down Baton. Fight. Slowly creeping back, just like his ice into this match.
Ah, I like that. I like that.
Oh, okay.
that, man. Ooh, down 2. Oh. Too Easy again. Are we just gonna talk like this the whole time?
This entire match is gonna be crazy. Wow.
We're gonna stop, I promise. Standing position here, ending it with a nitro kick, and just like that, going up shoulder to shoulder, hitting them with the shimmy. Here comes the amplified slide there, crushing blow requirement easily met there, and Too Easy looking to be in a good spots. That move, that down 2 becomes active way before it should. Oh, Too Easy said it's over. Out of my way to say my character isn't complete garbage.
Yeah, absolutely. But 2 notes. There's something very specific about what Pop-Tart just picked. He actually picked. Wow! What am I gonna? He picked the. It made me cough. He picked the Jaguar. Nice gimmick right there. I respect that. But the Jaguar in this matchup is kind of scary to me because it does put you at her 9-frame mid-range rather than resetting the neutral with the disc. Yeah, so just like this, it's going to be Jacqui's turn. Versus if he had the disc, he would reset neutral and be at a range where he could actually out-hit her. So that's going to be a pretty big thing for me in this matchup. Is the fact that he's actually going to be at her range to try to be safe on block.
I mean, this could be, you know, something Pop-Tart knows, maybe something Pop-Tart doesn't know. I'm sure he's very familiar with this matchup. Jacqui is a, no way to really go around this. She's a very good character. Like, you cannot argue that at all.
Wait, he's dead! He's dead! Can we talk about not just conversions, but the fact that he anti-aired back-to-back with down 2 and it was comboable? 2 in a row.
You gotta hit it. You gotta hit a high down 2. Like, that's gotta be a perfectly timed, well executed. And not only that, the follow-up is also very tough, very easy to screw up. So huge shout out to POPTART for that beautiful conversion here. Oh, whipping the throw, but again, the difficult thing to get around with that Jacqui throw. She is so far away from you when she recovers, and this is gonna be a huge clinic here coming out of Jueks. Jueks possibly looking for some kind of wake up there, but doesn't get it. Here comes the breakover from POPTART. No access to those wake up attacks, those wake up options. Very much sitting still here. Jumping back is Jacqui, the downward shot, and of course she's gonna be able to convert for some good damage. This character, high mobility, high damage, and some of the best mids in the business. Speaking of mids, back 2 is a great one.
Forward 3, I mean, she's kind of got them all right now. Gonna come in with the forward 2-4, keeps it safe. Now it's just Jueks' turn, and is he gonna be able to get the open up? Nope, solid defense from POPTART, and there's the kick throw. Stand one this time around. Give me the juice. The Hawaiian punch buff. Nice, playing around that Jaguar. Now the mind games have kind of begun on block here. Speaking of mind games on block, what's on block with Jacqui there? Trying to swing with a forward one. And that is a high up close. At that range is where Kotal is primarily going to be throwing a lot of highs. Yeah. Big damage, no breakaway for Jueks. This might be life alert. He's gonna be in the corner, and Papa Kahn has gotten a couple of damage buffs. This is scary. Getting things out.
Oh! Held it? He just held it? He held it right in front of her, just waited. That was so scary. So many things could have gone wrong in that situation. Oh, that's gonna be a huge whiff as Jacqui just jumps back out of danger. Downward shot.
It's everywhere, it goes to the sky. You can catch Jacqui doing some shenanigans. But it was a pretty solid game number 1. Jueks just got him with a couple of jump backs into the ooze, and it caught Kotal whiffing. And Kotal whiffing, a key to him winning this match.
I see. Okay. Thank you for that breakdown. Really appreciate your input there.
This is the only character I know, so don't get used to it. I'm just kidding.
He's so hotter. You know, so many characters. Okay, downward shot there is Jacqui. Dude, this is so one-sided. What are you gonna say about that? That is not what you want to happen. If you're throwing out down 1 command grab, you better pray that down 1 at least gets blocked, because you're gonna be whiffing for days. And a player like Jueks definitely ready to pounce on the opportunity as soon as it's presented. And discus all over the place.
And then right there
again, like, yeah,
right there is 0 on block. You have a 9-frame high that is in range. You have a down 4 that can stop anything else. If she does down 4, you're at a range where you can actually bait it and whiff punish. It's pretty cool. We'll see if that actually comes into play here. Right now, it's just Jueks on an offensive onslaught. He's forcing the whiffs, and I think that POPTART has died 4 times doing exactly that. And Jueks has called him out for it. The moment he's in forward 2 range, Kotal is like a bull seeing a red flag. If you're in forward 2 range, forward 2 is on the mind.
Oh, yeah, definitely thinking about that. He's gonna amplify, keep him in the corner. Yes, sir. Staying in the corner. Neutral jump kick, trying to just stop Jacqui from doing anything. Not get any kind of whip punish there on that commitment. And you hate to see this type of thing happen. Right into the fatal blow, bypassing his fatal blow completely, despite him having more health than every other character. I don't know why, but despite him having more health than any other character, never got in.
You know, 1 hit, a knockdown, and then forcing a guess situation. The command grabs aren't working out for him so far. A couple here, couple there, but on whiff is going to be death. That Jacqui punishes you, it's going to hurt an awful lot more than you're going to hurt her, unfortunately. And there it is. Every 4-2-4 that has been this spaced, or this time, has gone full combo punished. And that has been the name of the game here. And now, here we go. 1 punish to the corner, and then here we go.
So it looks like we got another, we got the Jaguar equipping again. Possibly going for that first strategy around the first time, but maybe let's see if we can get some adjustments. I do love utilizing this mid command grab. Very good stuff there. Trying to get Jacqui to move, and it does. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. Back-to-back successful hits there. Did real safe there, but that is not a fun place to move. Down 2, get out of the sky. Love to see it happen. And POPTART getting that round, looking to make that first move for a possible reverse 3-0.
Now, Armo, one thing to note about the Jaguar in this pick that we actually saw. That's unfortunate. He missed a flawless block. When his back was to the corner,
that sucks.
when his back was to the corner last round, he just did something Jaguar, and I didn't know this until like a couple of months ago, maybe just a month ago. What I mean is that Jaguar is really good at getting Kotal out of the corner. When he does something Jaguar, it pushes you almost back to mid-screen, which is a really good tool to have in MK11. You just get out of the corner for free card and block.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. That makes a whole lot of sense here. Let's see if we can see some of that come into play here. Whoa, connecting the both. Very tasty. Woo! Come in, grab even tastier. He needs some sauce in that throat. Could be Setplay City. She whipped right in front of him and he jumped instead of hitting forward too. So unfortunate, and that could have been anything. It's a fatal blow. Kahn does have a very damaging fatal blow, and considering that Jacqui has 5% less health than all the other characters, that could have been the end of that round, the end of that game. But unfortunate for POPTART, Jueks has another shot here at getting this 3-0.
No anti-attempt either right there, and that's probably because Jueks has been so active on those aerial plasma grenades that interrupt anti-air attempts. This is what the Jacqui mind game is all about. The micro duck beating a wake-up high. What in the... I don't know, what the Twilight Zone? What are we watching right now? But
Sweaty.
There's his get out of jail free card right there out of the corner. And the stand one tick has been working a lot, but my man Kotal is burning right now, getting a taste of his own damage over time medicine. Another grenade, another day at the office, and death by dot damage. Kahn ain't praising the sun today. Just like in his reveal trailer, Jacqui kills him.
I'm sure you definitely remember that from over 2 years ago. You're still upset about it. It's okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. He's okay.
Fine.
We're used to seeing from CobraTango.
It stands for terminate, die, exterminate. I have no idea.
Hey,
here we
go. We have the teleport equipped.
Which is insane, by the way. A lot of people are looking at Terminator now because of that teleport and going, wait a darn second. What is going on right now? And I've just seen that the past couple of days.
This character can now no longer really be zoned out. Like before, that was Terminator's biggest downfall, you know, against matches like Sub-Zero with, you know, fake ice clone. You can just stay back and there's no way for Terminator to get around that, or you have to go through all these obstacles. It was awful, but now that he can teleport right behind you when he wants to, granted, it's not the best teleport in the world, but still, if you time it right with some things, it definitely can get a nice punish, or at least the momentum to find those mix-ups. Here we go, baby. Mix-up City. Look at this mix machine here. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Going to town right now. Oh, trying to disrespect the running man, and instead you get popped on the head into another 50-50. This character's out here.
You're no threat.
Teleporting through time. He actually teleports back to MKX and then shows up here with running 50-50s. It's phenomenal. What a character design. He travels through time, and he actually does it in game. It's incredible.
Love to see it. Love to see it. I love seeing someone getting mixed on the other side of Terminator's overhead, the low, command grab, running man. It's all good. But right now, Unfazed Moses not wanting to be on the wrong side of this mix-up. Doing a good job of blocking and kind of taking his lead. But we've all seen it go down here against Terminator. Never mind. Down to almost nothing. 3% of health left. Unfazed Moses just kind of trying to take as minimum risk as
Maker back, and then closing out was just, you know, sort of look for dominant rounds from both gentlemen in game number one. So I kind of expect the same thing here, maybe. Whoever gets the first hit, the healthy, just like Cobra here, can he try to run away with this? Or is that zoning of Moses actually going to be a huge determining factor? Because he has struggled against that low slide so far, and that even hit him out of it. Oh no!
Oh yeah, not a good sign here for CobraTango. I mean, I don't think it's an option. With Terminator's toolset, I don't think sitting on a life lead is an option. I think he just needs to get in and get that kill. Don't Don't let him get comfortable. Don't let him set up the zoning because this is what it is. Oh, if he committed, he could have got a huge punish there. He had a more recovering move with that, you know, little ghost ball here instead of just going like this. So here comes forward to fatal blow. This is definitely going to kill. Does a lot of damage. Unscaled for days. 41%. 41%. If you have less than 41%, Terminator can destroy you, terminate you with a forward 2 overhead into the fatal blow. Totally fair. This character needs way more buffs than he already has. Swinging back here.
What he just did a little bit more. He came out of the amplified teleport with a butt. That's actually got him killed an awful lot more than it's helped. You know, in game number 1, he would teleport, do nothing. Even early in that first round, teleported, did nothing. Didn't get anything off of it where he could have gotten something. Now he's at least checking with down 4, which is really hard to deal with. At that time, a little quicker on the draw because he is getting these turns, but hello adaptation from Moses. Immediately grabbed him with that back one. Tries to gamble, low profile that down 4. Welcome to the corner. Is he gonna bet it all? Big ways available. Oh no, this is scary.
Oh,
never mind. Survives.
Yeah.
To fight another day, barely.
Final round. Fight.
I don't think that was that was definitely a chip out situation. So even though CobraTango did block correctly, trying to grab him out of the air there before it does become active. Here comes the running man. I love how forward 2 on block or on hit still combos into that running man command throw. So it's kind of like 2 mix-ups in one. You gotta avoid both of them, but if you do, that's a big, big punish against the Terminators as much as possible. Teleporting on wake up like this is MKX, swinging and launching, getting a nice corner conversion here, slamming him down on the ground, trying to go for the running man mid, and this is what I'm talking about. And thanks to the corner, gets a huge amount of damage, cashing in big time with Fatal Blow right at the end. Now, I don't think this is going to be enough to kill, but he might have not found another opportunity to use it. So he said, use it or lose it. Fatal Blow, that's all it took.
Noob Saibot.
So
man, it's so hard to watch your feet do the damage, and that's it, man.
Number 3, let's see if CobraTango can turn this around. And CobraTango currently has 200 points. He would only need about 2 victories here tonight. Actually, the 5th, man, all he would really need is this win right here. So this is an unfortunate spot to be for CobraTango if he wants to make the finale. He needs to reverse 3-0 unfazed Moses here. Otherwise, his pro comp end will run. Here comes some damage. We stand 50-50s. The Terminator way, baby. Nice roll out of the corner for Moses, who immediately finds some offense here, building the space, putting him at exactly the right distance to zone with a little slide. And that teleport has not gotten him much mileage besides moving somewhere on the screen.
Round 2.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Whoa, swinging away with that little slap there at the end. Trying to throw some ghost balls, and CobraTango trying to minimize that chip damage here. Now, not avoiding it entirely because it's too much of a commitment to, you know, for the slide, but, you know, flawless blocking, minimizing the chip. Oh, doesn't see the low slide coming. You gotta watch out for that. You gotta always kind of instinctively block low against some Saibot and slowed out. It's just too good of a move, and I kind of feel like Cobra ruined the
Under 500,000 instant air gas blasts in one tournament.
I don't know how you
on
can
paper,
keep your cool in that situation. Like, how do you stay composed?
that is just the DjT way, man. He's able to keep his cool under so many overwhelming situations that to a normal player, you'd probably crumble in the face of danger. So DjT, no fear whatsoever. Ooh, we got the 1-3 low tidal wave mix out here moving with rain. I don't know about you guys, if I was raised on Pokemon, and if he hits rain with a lightning bolt, it's about to be super effective.
That's true, that's true. I think it does double damage. Just kidding, guys. It does the same thing.
That would be crazy.
No.
That's the future
There's
of
type
Mortal
advantage.
Kombat. It's actual, yeah, it's actual elemental damage. And types.
Type
And
advantage.
matchup. Oh, no.
Not yet, guys. Not yet. I hope not. I hope not. Okay. Little trickiness there with the short hop, and right now Blitzwing looking incredible here. Blitzwing DL. I don't know what you prefer. Blitzwing, Blitz, Wing, whatever it is. Here comes this crazy good Raiden, just kind of keeping DjT guessing and guessing in the corner. Look at that teleport, so quick, but just not there in time. Trying to swing with his normals as fast as possible here.
The pressure's been actually insane by Blitzwing, who's been able to keep both of them right there. He's been able to keep DjT in this corner. Now DjT is reversing that. Never mind. We had a gorgeous anti-air and MK11. Beautifully executed by Blitz. Puts out a massive active frame with a 4-2. There's a nice breakaway. Actually, just fall out there for DjT to avoid. Trying to win punish with an Argus plunge. What in the world? He wanted that crushing blow. He wanted that round over with, and was hoped that doesn't cost him everything here. And there was that.
He just did it. He just did it. He just did it. He just did it. There's no way. There's no way
nothing else behind that.
hit.
He just did it. He just did it. There's nothing else to say. That was.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna sit here and see how DjT reacts to this situation here. Now he hit that knee, and I feel like he misconfirmed there, where he canceled the Superman. Where I feel like most players will cancel into the Superman, but not cancel if it does hit with that forward knee. That forward, I believe that's forward 4 with Raiden. So
yeah, forward.
Getting a little bit of shaky.
Knock it.
Yeah. I'm seeing a little shaky gameplay here from Blitzwing. So I want to see him clean it up. Love the spacing here from DjT, that little stand free, just in case he does come and occupy that space. But look at Rain, man, in the hands of DjT like water.
Wave dash was invented because of Raid. Let's call it. It's like the reason why it's called a wave dash is because of this character's movement. And that forward 3 that DjT's trying to put out on the screen, that's only minus what, 1 or 2? Stop it.
This guy's a literal Kombat League demon. That was so good. That was, come on, man. Of course you're gonna swing there. You think I'm negative? Or I'm negative.
This is the ultimate. This is the ultimate level of unpredictability that is working out for Blitzwing, and I am loving it. Because DjT is like, what the heck do I do now? Right? Now in those situations, I think that DjT is gonna tighten up, block a little bit more, and Blitzwing's gonna start throwing just like that. That was nice tech though.
Yeah. Definitely switch it up at any moment. But again, I feel like DjT typically, even just going into the set, we were like, DjT, the man of patience, the man that knows how to just be calm and wait. But right now, Blitzwing is
some off guard is for you to do things that are unconventional, because the unexpected can be so effective no matter how ugly it may be on game.
Yeah, always kind of want to mix it up, always kind of keep your opponent guessing. And, I feel like there's those things that only work at a really high level. And, doing things like swinging there, that fatal blow, or just taking advantage of situations where okay, everybody respects this, but I'm not going to respect this because I should respect this. So again, it's just kind of like a state of mind here, if you will. DjT swinging back here, trying to open up that spacing there, but here comes Raiden's headbutt. DjT with a regular forward throw, trying to keep him in the corner. He's going to utilize that interactable. I don't think he's going to give him the chance, and DjT being nice and patient here, waiting for that roll to finish. Not quite getting the punish, but does get tripped up here by the low, and it'll blow. I think he's alive. I think he was trying to bait out the breakaway, and DjT didn't give
What's the read here? What's the read here, though, Arma?
Throw. Dash and throw. No, back it off. Oh, what? Did he try?
Could he have crouched? It wasn't a punish. He definitely could have crouched. He just took that guitar right to the mouth.
I mean, maybe he tried to flawless block it and just did it too late. I really don't know, but hold on a second. We got some space in. Here comes that forward 1 out of Raiden, that giant staff coming out. And again, kind of just randomly taking these little projectiles is Blitzwing. Not really understanding the rhythm of DjT. And speaking of rhythm, here comes that wave dash in so fast, so quickly, so swiftly that he is able to punish that on recovery there. So Blitzwing needs to think twice about throwing and whiffing with those projectiles. Here comes the kicks. They are just slightly negative, definitely not unsafe. The DjT gets that nice little reset there right in his face. The micro tuck on wake up there. Up to see, can he make this comeback? No, and DjT gets the first game. Go to the strike throw game, very down to the core. But I think what DjT loves about Rain is that mobility. I mean, look at him just move back and forth. It kind of looks like he's just teleporting in your face, but he's not. And that's all about, I guess that's half Rain, half DjT execution. Continuing that string, finishing that string, going for the throw. Very unsafe stuff if you do duck under. DjT trying to keep himself as safe as possible. But here comes the Thunder Wave. Good damage here, trying to take him all the way to the corner. DjT getting bullied there with the overhead. Do it again. No! And DjT rolling out of dodge, finding a punishable situation in his favor. And
wow, what a stack.
Trying to get out of here.
Back 1-2, and he tried it. I expected. Going for it all, and DjT thought the breakaway wasn't going to come, and that is a very hard fatal blow to combo into. I'm not even too sure if it would have worked in that situation. I think he tried a 2-4-2 cancel of it really early on, or a breakaway from Blitzwing, and it saves his life, and it gives him a match point here.
Oh, throw tech, get off me. Love it, love it, love it again! Okay, this man is a super clutch throw techer. Big jump in here from DjT from downtown. Making some good damage here, 20%. Keeping the onslaught, keeping the guessing here with the strings. But here comes the down two, he just did it!
Okay,
He just did it.
That's one of the few things in MK11 that is plus double digits. He can jail right there. That down two was unholy.
Shouldn't have worked. Should not have worked. Should not have worked, but hey, DjT can only blame himself in that situation. Here comes the big knee. Able to go into Thunder Wave, ending it there at the end, trying to get as much damage as possible. Goes short up. He's dead. No! He didn't use that forward flip.
Arma.
He just did it.
Why would it not come down to anything else but that? Why would it not end in any other way but that? Blitz
of forward advancing normals, but definitely doesn't have a teleport unless he does have that cat equip. I didn't see if he had anything or what he had special there.
This is an interesting matchup. It's been talked about. This is probably the most talked about matchup if you're a Noob Saibot and a Kotal player. Like, this is it. No one knows exactly what it is. At the end of the day, that probably means it's even because both communities feel like they lose this matchup. But boy, oh boy, is this a slugfest. Big, advancing, Kotal Kahn coming in hot. And if Noob Saibot's back into the corner, this is where Kotal Kahn can run you over. One guess for life, and there it goes. Getting the Hawaiian punch. Oh, damage boost, and I don't know why he wouldn't put him in the corner right there with a guaranteed kill.
Oh.
It's because he wanted to do it. Pop-Tart. Guys, those weren't tea bags.
Loud.
He was just putting the Pop-Tarts into the toaster. That's what that was. He put the Pop-Tarts into the toaster. A lot,
yeah,
over and over again. Over and over again.
I don't agree with doing that round one. Quite a statement, though, if you're trying to get under the skin of your opponent, trying to figure out, you know, what's going to break them. Goes for a fake short hop instead of a regular overhead coming out. Here comes a big command grab, trying to make that gap there, but here comes a big crushing blow. And just like that, unfazed Moses completely turning it around there. Teabags or not, all business here. Pushing Pop-Tart all the way at full screen. Moses, though, going for a regular jump in. Follows up with some nice strings at the end. Pop-Tart possibly looking for some kind of throw there. Decides to let go of block. Comes from unfazed Moses swinging forward. And yes, the cat is equipped, so that is going to be an option here for a lot of projectiles. So unfazed Moses has to be a little cautious when he throws those out here.
Trying to go for the anti-air Jaguar, and he doesn't get punished. That has so much recovery to it. POPTART got away with one there. But now we're in an even situation. Back into the corner. POPTART doesn't have the meter. Otherwise, he would have done the amplified cat to get out of the corner right there. So he's going to eat all of Noob Saibot's damage. And those strings of Noob Saibot's...
a little humiliating situation every time it comes your way.
Kotal Kahn's jump one has been one of the biggest things in Mortal Kombat for 6 years now. And so he's got a big old jump in, reaching to the stars, reaching to another continent when he takes to the air, welcome to the corner, and Kotal Kahn's set play. Boy, you don't want to guess wrong twice after, or guess wrong once after getting hit by him in the corner. Otherwise, it could be a tough health deficit to overcome. And there is that positioning where his back was to the corner, it was really close, and the down 4 Jaguar immediately resets position back to mid-screen. Oh, going through it! Amplified, giving him enough. This is a really good knockdown. He could try to chip in the God Ray. He whiffed 20 years out there. Still got punished on the tail end, and he's just trying to get anything on block in the God Ray.
I feel like he finished that string just...
Fight.
Yeah, I feel like he finished that string just to get a little bit farther from Noob, but, you know, huge shout-outs to Unfazed Moses for still getting that punish. Oh, 1, 2, of course it's going to tick throw if it does on block. The other great thing is if they go airborne, still get a combo here.
He had the damage boost from the previous one, and now he's at like peak stun right now. Watch how much this Jaguar does. 20% gone off of a safe special move, baby. And that is going to do it. He's drinking the... No brutality. You hate to see it. But what a game.
Or a combo state from the air telly slam.
Ooh, back 2-2. And like I talked about earlier, now that Jaguar is a mix-up, and back 2-2 will have some mind games behind it as well. I want to see that a little bit more. Something very strong that this variation in particular has. Thought that a command grab was going to come right there, and then you saw regular string unload plus frames. You see him throwing out back to 2 a little bit more, and you saw the second one already anti-air into a big combo. That is huge. And what an aggressive play right there by POPTART, wave dashing into his face at slide range. That's one of those ballsy reads Kotal Kahn's got to make here against Noob Saibot, not to let him control and dominate that space on the screen. He's got some wonderful confirmations into the Kahn cut. Kahn cut backed up by command grab is a match made in heaven. Big damage, big knockdown, damage boost.
Look at the spacing.
And here we go. Give me the juice.
Look at this.
Now what more? Wait a second. Enough? Look at some of the shifts. That was pretty scary. POPTART almost threw that away a couple of times. Moses had some opportunities. POPTART takes the first lead of the set.
Fight.
Again? Not like this. Carry actually working out for once. Arma, I can't even downplay right now. This is incredible.
All the things working out here for Kotal Kahn. Got one on the wake up, but Noob Saibot delays the wake up, gets up a little bit later, finishes the string, trying to keep it safe, and walking back, getting that space. Again, Kotal Kahn really has some buttons to work with. As we were talking about forward advancing buttons, tries to get the flawless block there, doesn't happen, but a little too predictable. Reversal throw, a very common option when your opponent is slightly... See if POPTART can go the distance here. Looking down 3. Now, see Sub-Zero out of Unfazed Moses? Like most
we have not.
Part it's Saibot.
That's an interesting choice. I think that he just wants to kind of fight fire with fire in offensive. Wow. POPTART with some great wave dash into ED throws. That's going to force aggression right there, just like that from Moses. But that's also what's gotten Moses killed. That's the Kotal Kahn mix-up. He knocks you down, he'll try to beat you with grab, and then next time around, if he beats you with forward 2, you're gonna go for the ride of your life. Breakaway, short hop mix-up's coming. Ooh, he kept it really safe right there. He's got to guess for your life off those 1-2s of Kotal Kahn. And in the big hit advantage, the newly buffed hit advantages of down 4s a couple patches ago, coming out to play. Match point for POPTART, who's turned this around. Game 1 was looking kind of crazy, but he has managed to find the Kotal damage since.
the creeping ice doing as much damage as possible here. Doesn't get flawless block there at the end. I just kind of feel like Unfazed Moses a little too hesitant when it comes to taking those risks, especially if he thinks that Jaguar is going to be coming out instead, rolling over and not connecting that forward advancing mid, instead whipping slightly there with that stand one. The Jaguar gets the down one punish Sub-Zero. He is getting pushed back a little bit here as he doesn't opt to go for the tick throw. Look at that, man. Look at the conversion. Able to go for the launcher. Straight command grab. Going to amplify, throw him towards the corner. Knock off that real estate there. The breathing room that Sub-Zero is looking for. Unfazed Moses going for a ride. The ride of his life, but he drops the combo. Is he going to kill?
Drop the kill. Oh yeah, dropped the forward 1-2. He did a little too fast and only got the forward 2. And it just wins the forward 1-2. KB. And is he going to slag on us here? Oh, that's really tight. That's really tight. I respect it. Pop.
Round 1.
To Russia, are we ever gonna fall to Latin America? Like, there's so many regions that are so strong, but we've managed so far to defend our turf, and boy oh boy have they gotten close with Tekken Master and Foxy in the past. If we didn't have Sonic,
man.
woo! I don't know, man.
It's been close. It's definitely a lot of close calls here.
Close.
You know, you love to see it. You love to see the spread of Mortal Kombat love all over the world here. Down 4 slide, the forbidden tech here. You think it's your turn because you blocked my down 4? No, here comes the slide, and you're in the corner. Blitzwing is going in here, going ham, going crazy. The overhead, he hits it again. He hits it again. What a god! A huge payout here with this overhead crushing blow, and connects the fatal blow there at the end. Is this going to be enough to kill? A few more hits left in this animation. Going to be electrocuting him like a beam here. He's got 1% left. He's literally got 1% left. He bet it all on slide. He bet it all on slide. I love this man. I love Blitzwing the way he's playing. I love what he's bringing to the table here. And Raiden, of all characters, definitely. Now, I definitely think he's a little downplayed, but I still think I think Raiden is definitely not seen as much as him. And 1-2, good hit confirm into the ice ball, keeping him in the corner here. On the other side, commitment from Blitzwing, committing to a button on the way down from the sky. Nice to try to keep it as safe as possible. Maybe a standing
position. The ball right there.
I thought he was gonna. Yeah, I thought he was gonna go for 1-2-4.
Gonna have the round regardless. And Blitzwing starting this one off, slowly building that breakaway. So a hit here is definitely gonna be a free KB. We're gonna load the slide crushing blow. Yeet. I'd have it loaded. I've got a 2. I don't know if he got one real early on. Shimmied by the 1-2 as well. Pressure is on the down 4, going through that handling. The madness. It's begun, Arma. It's begun.
It's 3 madness here. Over the other side, cashing in big time here. 34% thanks to that crushing blow. What's Blitzwing gonna do? Doesn't have fatal blow to get, but he does have a wave right into the thunder wave. Good hit confirmed. Tries to hit that interactable. Oh no! That could have been a huge punish, but he does get it afterwards. He does hit it afterwards, and that's gonna be all she wrote. Blitzwing going down is down baton. Taking that, can cover that gap pretty easily, or cover that distance pretty easily, get in there in time for a punish, but some characters have a little bit more trouble with that. Oh, teleports in place with the use of 1 bar. That is a bad hit from here, and Blitzwing gonna take full advantage of it, hitting him with some mids, finishing it up there with the overhead afterwards. Oh, tell me he's gonna do it again. Tell me he's gonna do it again. No, it's the low. It's the low. He might be scared of the double overhead now. You gotta think about that. It is super duper unsafe, but it can make you scared.
He wasn't afraid to go for it against DjT, that was for sure. Even doing, I think, a teleport into it. Talk about max aggression. Everybody down baton, those backdash back threes have not clipped Blitzwing yet, and he's raw slides. Both of these guys are not afraid to put it all on the line.
Round 2.
Blitzwing.
Fight.
Being alive.
I feel like Blitzwing is willing. He's willing to take the risk if it's worth it. Like, if the reward is just as high as the risk, he's like, all right, cool, let's play. That's 50-50. Oh boy, never mind. That was a bad risk. That was a bad risk, especially against Sub-Zero, especially in the corner. Does get the breakaway though, able to find the second hit afterwards with this momentum. A lot of overheads here. Ducking under the throw. I feel like it's a pretty obvious. Oh boy, not holding out on the fatal blow because he thinks it might be enough here to get the win or at least put him in a very uncomfortable chip out situation. Is it gonna be enough? No, again down to nothing. Teleport, simple throw. Super simple.
It was so simple.
Yeah, we definitely got on here for like almost 6 hours ago. That's not including mic check for you guys. Hold on a second, we got a little slide here.
Oh, that was a forbidden end to the string as well there for Raiden. But seriously, this has been offense from start to end. A little bit of a change of pace for me here. Just a neutral. Oh, back one was really active right there. Let's take that in the lab and see what the X-rays are on him. Todd does not want to be here. Gets lucky, eating up the active forward twos out of range it looked like. Or he went underneath it. Who knows with that forward two going up to the sky, tries to make a big neutral jump read. And this is not MKX. You cannot auto neutral with neutral jump with Raiden anymore. That NJP is gone.
Oh man. Horrors. The horrors we've all lived for. It's into a nice easy confirm here. Thunder Wave gonna pop up for a big combo, and Sub-Zero just decides to wake up down one, trying to get the turn back on his side, able to swing. Here comes the throw from Raiden. And down baton, finding a big combo conversion, trying to get as much damage as possible, sliding right into that breakaway. I love Blitzwing's ability to kind of mess with the timing and not be too predictable when it comes to these breakaways and getting his opponent in a very punishable state here, just trying to chip out at this point. Even if he did block it there, would have had that last breath mechanic, but you never want to give Sub-Zero enough breathing room. If you correct guesses, can turn it around for any Sub-Zero. Wake up, chilling heel here. Looks like Blitzwing looking for the overhead. There it is this time. There it is this time. Overhead connecting, no problem at all. Down baton, trying to take this lead and beating him there with those buttons. Nice sweep, back one.
Had him dead to rights on the combo, dropped it twice, and now he's gonna give him a last breath, but is able to take it with a jump in.
Taking down one of the best. DjT. Right now, Blitz is in a tough spot, needs to win these next 2 games in order to stay in this tournament. And this is not a good look for him at all. Down baton connecting perfectly here, but Blitz utilizing that Raiden movement. Definitely one of the most downplayed moves in this game. That teleport recovers so quickly. And just like that, he said, I'm going to do it on block. I don't care. That's what happens when you don't care. That back one has been destroying Blitz. Like, let me just be real. 100%
it really
destroying Blitz in the new
backdash, back one is everything that Sub-Zero, almost everything that Sub-Zero has gotten outside of the mix-up, right? It's getting that back one to lead into the mix-up. And wait a second! Speaking of eating someone up, it's Blitzwing with that aggression. Landing a Thunder Wave and coming up the resources necessary for the round. Not a raw Fatal Blow victory, but a Fatal Blow victory nonetheless to stay alive in this tournament altogether. And Blitzwing in a position, a savage one, to have to win the entire thing to try to make it into the finale. But if he's able to, maybe. Also,
I mean,
down baton is in the same situation.
Okay,
so
whoever
also wins the entire thing. Yep.
Okay,
Winner has a chance.
A lot of pressure. Yeah, a lot of pressure at these guys. This is the lower side, so you are going to be out of the tournament. So, you know, but Cinderella story going to be happening no matter what. Tossing him closer to the corner, keeping him in the corner here. I just want to see Blitzwing go to the next game. I just want to see at least one more raw fatal blow. Hold on a second, I'm getting my wish. No available at all. And Blitzwing tying this up, sending
it. Raiden is teleport.
Yeah.
Storm Cell.
Yeah, I feel like if I played Raiden, there's no way I'd come in any match without that teleport. It's too good.
Come in with Rolling Thunder, baby. The little cloud on the ground that's just chilling there doing a little bit of dot damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's go.
No, thanks. Oh, he just did it. Oh, he just did it. Because of that, Sub-Zero gets that nice capture. Nice little combo here, amplifying it for a little less than 30% here. He just find himself up against the corner and giving him a little bit of footsies of his own. The spacing so immaculate here. You gotta watch out, man. When that thing whips, you're recovering for days. Very dangerous stuff. We really haven't seen Blitzwing using it too often, but every time he does, I feel like it's usually his demise. Just like that, down baton, 1 round away from moving on and being the basically the center of this Cinderella story. Whoever wins in this matchup is going to be the one we're all cheering for to make that last-minute run here. Back 3-2. Good hit confirm right into the creeping ice, or maybe he just wanted to keep him safe. Who knows?
And there it is again, Arma. The dash back into back 1. Just catching Blitzwing, pressing something. It's been a history that has repeated itself the entirety of this match. The side switch, okay. Trying to loop him, gets him to the corner, up 2 hits.
Love it, love it. He's all over the place, all over him. The jump-ins, the teleport on Oki, hitting the Thunder Wave. Now, not going to be enough to kill, I don't think, especially with that breakaway. Tries to go for the throw. He's dead, he's dead, he's dead. Blitzwing, good for you. Bypassing that fatal blow, not even giving him the opportunity to go for a crazy kill-low fatal blow. Instead, Sub-Zero going to be putting the final nail in that coffin, and unfortunate for Blitzwing. This is the end of your run. Down baton, still moving on, and still being the main character of tonight's Cinderella story. Let's see if he can go the distance. There you go. There it is. That head is your chance at getting into that final qualifying spot. As Jacqui just jumps in over everything, coming at you strong, especially as Too Easy we usually see playing Sub-Zero, or earlier today's broadcast playing Jade. Now she'll be playing some Cetrion. She did get a very, very slight nerf, as in she lost 5% of her health in the last patch, but overall, physical nerfs, nothing really happened to her. Yeah, she's the same character here.
Yeah, it's a little pushing offensively that she lost. Yeah, a little bit less, and I think it's less chip damage too, right?
I think it's just less chip damage. I think it still has the same pushback. So yeah, big shout out to the. I think it's still annoying to deal with. Either way, it's okay. Let's not upplay here. Right now, Jueks is putting on a clinic. Over half health lead here. Too Easy didn't really have much to do there. Never really got away from Jacqui at the end. Whoa. Protect, I love it.
This is kind of a crazy matchup. The 50 health will come into play, because that means that Jacqui is almost going to be able to 2-tap her, or put her on a lot more of a scary situation if she gets it wrong twice versus 3 times previously. That 50 health, that's how I feel when I fight Jacqui as well, when I play a really big damaging character, because they hit different on a 950. Will that come to effect competitively against Cetrion? That's what I want to see, and this is one of our first examples of seeing it in competitive play. So far, so good for Jueks. This pick by Too Easy, not looking so easy on paper for him. He's gonna burn here on the ground. Oh, he's still burning for this guy. The health damage. And on the ground. What a brawler Jacqui breaks is. Just like her father. Love that kind of design that went behind her. Keeping it in the family, baby. Up close and personal.
I love that.
Beating people down. Breaks leg.
Right. Just get in there. Unless you're Sunio and you're playing, super keep away, super projectile heavy, which is also really fun and refreshing. Tornado. Still a really, really good move, man. Like, nothing, I feel like even when you avoid or lose a little bit of that chip, still a super good move. And back, bypassing all the DjT. This is risky, though, because he's coming off the fatal blow, but he's in a bad spot. If she's definitely got a lot of breathing room here. She can just throw down the goop, and you gotta come to her somehow. From the tornado, trying to do as much damage as possible. Much chip, and here comes Jacqui. He just did it. He just did it. He just did it, and it worked. That move is super unsafe. That's actually a normal string. Ends as an overhead when she comes spiraling down after the teleport, but it is super duper unsafe. Too easy. Bet it all on that, and it paid off.
There's someone that's gonna bet big or go home. It is too easy. Said that plays out with Sub-Zero times, time the game. It's no surprise that he's the one to play Cetrion with a little bit of extra aggression up his sleeves. Trying to avoid that dot damage just by lingering in the sky as long as he can. And oh no, I don't think that he got the 1-1 that he wanted, or thought that he got the 1-1, and he confirmed it. But the second one never came. You really hate to see it. Takes the next round. Good position for him here if he can push Jacqui a little bit to the corner and keep her from using the space on the screen against her. Jueks has done a wonderful job of putting down dot damage, which stops the approaches, and then he has found his way in more times than not, trying to get through the zoning. Credit where credit is due.
Right, that's right. That's where it's due. Pushing back, Too Easy looking a lot better here. And again, consider that round where he almost lost. Bet it all on Fatal Blow. Bet it all on that unsafe string. Oh, and Jacqui challenging with those mids, those punches just going right after Cetrion does drop the combo with Too Easy. Finding it. No.
Than that, it looks like J-Chan might be the 6th. Hope that clarifies. Just a little bit.
A little bit, and if you're not, we're gonna go more into it just a little bit. Let's focus on these competitors, though. These guys are fighting for. I mean, what are they fighting for? At this point, Too Easy definitely getting that #1 seed. The downward shot, the DjT, definitely trying to get as much practice here in this scenario in a tournament setting. Backing off Too Easy, getting hit there by that dash punch. And Cetrion is just swinging here, swinging for the fences as Jueks is going down. Thanks to that tornado at the end of that string.
Absolutely. Just to note, Jueks is actually fighting for first place. If he gets first place, he will jump up one more spot. That is it for Jueks as well. Only if Jueks wins will that even come into play because of how much of a point differential there is from 11 to 10. Avery sitting at 580. Just like Jacqui's damage, I feel like every time she touches you. And here's the offensive onslaught. Well, the dot damage is going to, and now all of these combos look a whole lot heavier on another 950 character. But he has not been out of this whatsoever. Weathered the storm that is Jacqui's offense very well so far. What a call out! If that 4-1 would have gotten a fatal blow, I would have cried on the inside, outside. I would have praised the sun, and he beat him before! And Too Easy gets another one on the board with these comebacks. Jueks' pressure has put him with his back to the wall. I feel like every single round, and then Too Easy does some kind of magical
Finals. Definitely not where you want to be if you want to solidify as many points as possible. Definitely not where you want to be if you want to come out on top.
Push back. Cetrion is the anti-Scorpion. She's more like, get over there and stay over there and never come near me.
Away. It's quite a mouthful.
Yeah. Stand mix-ups from Too Easy there. It's not going to be a lot of damage. With a couple of quick resets, would they add up? That one into the push as well. Amplify for the better frames on it. On his, I believe she gets a jail and on-block closer. Safer on-block. Oh, double fatal blow territory, and here we are. Too Easy raw fatal blue to get him. First round of the previous game, this extra damage on the dots. Wow, that did a lot, 18%. Fatal blow, half expected it there. Beating out the gun, this is a scary situation. Can't take anything on hit, the armor won't matter whatsoever. And he put a punishable Hell's Wrath on the screen. Stays alive.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was able to amplify it there. Didn't have the bar just in time of offensive meter. And Jueks, you know, that just shows you the meter management that he's optimizing here, using to best advantage. Rising rock wall somehow didn't connect there with Jacqui. Super plus frames for Jacqui. And Too Easy respecting a lot, and that's why he's going to be susceptible to a back throw. Backing off though, instant jump one, staying away, trying to take control of the airspace.
Whoa.
Winging, good hit confirmed here from Too Easy. I mean, I guess you're just going to do it either way. Tornado is just so good. You just get a little bit more if it does hit.
Talk about how Too
chip away.
That's going to be the round. He is covering so much of the screen right now. Everything on block is covered by just in case Jueks tries to leave the corner. And that's what those instant jump back ones are all about, buffered into Hell's Wrath. It's to keep Jueks in front of him, get him out of this air. And boy, oh boy, is this starting to work. He is shutting this down. Now that Jueks out of the corner, though, we got a completely different set of events. One's right there. Jueks just wants to get in and schmicks right now. He's going to give it to him with those dashes, the people's elbow from the top rope. And Jueks' execution errors, not going to matter. And there's the resetter in there, it looked like a couple of drops. Back into the ball, 82 health. And what in the world? What?
That's close, man. That was so close, so weird. What a strange exchange. But we got a game
what you'll
5
probably never see again.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
for
no,
sure.
definitely.
We're witnessing miracles here. And holy crap, what happened to the health bars? And this is back-to-back crushing blows. We went from this slow-paced, kind of drawn-out match to four KBs, and now half of the health on the screen is gone.
Gone. Speaking of gone, here comes the life bar, just disappearing there before his eyes. As Cetrion just gets that lobotomy right there, thanks to that corner active. Back to does almost connect there. It is a mid, far-reaching mid, but you know, you don't want to whiff that. You don't want to whiff that in front of a player like Too Easy. Swinging with that stand one from Cetrion. What's up?
I almost, after you said that Cetrion got a lobotomy, I was pretty close to inserting a little brain dead meme right there, but we're gonna continue here.
Wow.
As Jueks is going for the win here. It would have been a really good segue after that, but you know what? We're gonna be respectful here. Cetrion did get touched in the last patch, and Jueks looking to secure a victory over both her and Too Easy right now. If this offense can keep itself going, it was a good call down 3. That is problematic for Jacqui because he can low profile that back one of hers. And problematic at the beginning of the game. And Too Easy doesn't want to press too early on these leap shenanigans. He's got Jueks off both offensive bars. He's got a fatal blow. Not feeling too bad right now. The restand on hit. I'm so expecting raw fatal blow. It's worked out for him.
Yeah.
Game's already.
But
no way!
Hits it!
I'm done. It was incredible. Ridiculous.
Jueks was so sure he was going to die from DjT. Jueks was so sure that DjT was going to be enough for Cetrion. And Too Easy just staring it down. Connecting there, of course, when fatal blows or crushing blows connect, it takes away all the elements that are on the ground, including Jacqui's dot damage. So, huge, big brain play here from Too Easy.
Just ridiculous. This match.
trying to sniper at this guy. What kind of hit confirmation is that?
Right there. I don't. He was going for the American reset there. Gonna lose a lot of damage going for that though, and that is going to be it. Jueks, after the godlike, and I use that word very rarely on commentary. That was godlike. What Too Easy did to finish out that previous round, but it was not enough. Jueks going to take this. Fatal blow was every. Give him the title.
Fight.
Man, you gotta earn it. You gotta get through 2 more opponents, and one of those opponents is a Kotal Kahn player, is a Kotal Kahn specialist. Here comes mid-command grabs, here comes extra health for no reason, healing ability from the sun. Of course, the little disc to keep your flawless blockable strength a little bit more safe here. Now Baton getting really aggressive after he forces that breakaway, being nice and patient, just waiting out for that whole string, not anticipating the command grab, but here it is. As soon as POPTART gets a feel for how you're blocking, a feel for how defensive you're getting, he's like, okay, now it's party.
Oh,
But speaking of party time, big freeze coming out of down baton, pushing Kotal Kahn all the way to the corner. Gonna have a little help of that corner for extended combos, big damage there at the end. The slide to keep him there, not going into any kind of amplified slide. There comes the disc, keeping it safe, and the command grab coming out to play.
Kahn just wants some of that juice, man. He wants the damage boost, he wants you knocked down, but he is eating multiple amplified ice balls already. And down baton has had no fear of doing it, even with a forward 2 in his face. Escaping that forward 2 by phrase with the amplified ice ball. Now he's got everything that he's ever dreamed of as Sub-Zero. A round lead, a health lead, and a corner position. Meter to expend if he wants to come off the amplified ice ball, or keep it even safer with the creeping ice to reset neutral. This has been textbook Sub-Zero so far from down baton.
Ooh, trying to meet him there with those buttons, trying to meet him there with that far-reaching normal. Keeping it nice and safe is POPTART, but just like that, he can switch it up and go for a command grab. No, instead getting opened up here for days thanks to Sub-Zero's back one. Keeping him back, keeping him away, trying to zone him out as much as possible.
Other one. There, the damage on the table, and damage boost. Fatal blow might kill here if he gets it.
Oh,
He's gone. Goes.
Shocked. I am shocked at the fact that he went for the unblockable. The unblockable hit left him in his standing position, because most Kotals, I feel like, will, out of habit, just amplify that every time. But that was so smart because he was right next to him, susceptible to that big command grab, and that definitely paid out here. Down baton slowly losing that way to get into the grand finale, the finale event for this region, but he's trying to get it back. Misses the forward 2, just a little too far away. Doesn't go for the forbidden tech, doesn't go for down 4 slide, but could be doing it a little bit later. Nice and confirmed from POPTART, popping him up for a big combo thanks to that Kahn. He didn't believe.
Trying to start up a 4-4 right there instead. Beats a forward 2. Baton though, trying to load more of that KB slide. Nice breakaway by POPTART. Gets a big hit here, and now welcome back to Mixed Town Population U-Bro. If he goes to the forward 2 meaty, no, he wanted to change things up, and the call out. That is kind of a 50-50 from Kotal Kahn there. Nice close out with the back 2-2. But
you can play with a little bit less pressure. You know, personally, I feel like I play way better with less pressure on me. I don't know what kind of player down baton is, but I think it's that mentality is a lot more common.
He might rumble now as pressure. The pressure's going to be on here. POPTART starts off nice with the applied ice ball again. Trying to get him out of dodge there, and that is a yes. Completely safe up the biggest up-twos in the game. And here's the undamaged, but that is such a hard combo with the change to the down 1. Everyone's down 1 combos got a little bit hard a couple of patches ago, and he even made it out the breakaway. POPTART, the offense, absolutely stellar right now, but of course, when it comes down to for him, he's walking into an amplified ice ball.
Of course, that's what it comes down to here. Big jump in kick, gonna convert into big damage, even with Kotal Kahn's extra boost of 1050. Able to take enough there, thanks to that crushing blow. Big payout, big cash dividends here coming your way. Down baton, keeping this corner. POPTART doesn't have access to that breakaway, so down baton trying to make as much damage as possible. Why did he do it? Why? It didn't hit, and he misconfirmed there on block. You don't want to do that for unsafe stuff.
A rare misspace of the back one by baton there, and
Spacing.
This started off with a damage buff of 64 meterless. Here's another one. Maybe the blood, maybe the damage boost. And POPTART, he's looking strong here.
That he is. Looking incredible. Glowing there, glistening in the sun, if you will. Taking advantage of the fact that he is not in the air. You're down, even if you're neutral ducking. That mid-command grab is gonna mess you up for days. Didn't have the bar to amplify and put him in the corner. Oh, here comes the double hitting. Smart stuff there, but down baton. Whoa, tries to go for the setup. And down baton ready to swing. Is he going to cash in a fatal blow? No. Looking for one more hit or a few more hits here.
Go.
Big City. 50-50 town. Oh my!
Couple
He
of
didn't go
more.
for it. Come on, please give me forward to
Probably.
fatal blow. Just give me
Oh, yeah.
forward to fatal blow. It will work. Ow!
We're in territory, and there it is. The moment that we were in territory for it, he knew it was going to be coming. All he needed was one. I'm shocked that Pop-Tart was so passive in that situation, because you do not want Sub-Zero to breathe there. To even...
Round
That's
one.
kind of the Shao Kahn archetype. He's not meant to be this safe, throw out 4-3-4, be safe, just because you're used to being safe all the time. No, he's going to hit you for 400 if he touches you. Let him take a risk.
Yeah, definitely deserves to be unsafe in certain scenarios. Stand 1-2, love the tick throw. A little forward advancing there. And again, something that you can even block confirm that if you really do want to. Going for the Kahn cut there. Trying to launch him up for big damage. Ending of the command grab. Listening in the sun. Getting damage buffs here. And down batons. Chances of going on in this finale are withering away. One round away from going down 2-1.
Round two.
And Pop-Tart feeling himself, despite going down that way he did that last game, totally okay with just kind of making this comeback, making some kind of thing happen here. The forward throw, keeping him in the corner, not letting him go anywhere at all. Getting a little staggery happy here. Yes, trying to keep it safe.
Just doing nothing but moving forward right now, and with no resources, takes the high risk, high reward route, and here we go, all over again. Non-amplify, what's the mix-up gonna be? Probably 4-2, and it was these little mind games I was telling you about, Arma, that are always gonna be there every time you guess right. It's always about what's next.
Definitely see that panning out, bro. Frozen still here. Big Kotal Kahn fighting back, trying to just stop and get out of the corner, tries to jump out of there, but down baton with the spacing there, backing off thanks to that walk speed, just going back pretty low, and there it is. That's how you avoid the command grab. You specifically want to get out of dodge of a mid. You know that mid's coming after a tick, or after a down one, anything like that, take to the sky, just like down baton did in that situation. So, although big command grabs are really good, definitely a huge risk when they have a lot of recovery like that.
Exactly, and a lot of people ask what you do. There is only one answer. You hold up, whether it be up, or up. That is it. There's no other massive read that you're going to have in that situation. Oh, this is such a big damaging combo. Bigger knockdown. And Baton has not fallen for these forward 2 shimmy attempts. But he's also not been moving. So Pop-Tart gonna close out here. Is he gonna pick up on that? He's gonna start going back to the more meaty command grabs until he does something different.
Round one. Fight.
And we've got King Gambler watching in the chat. He's trying to scout out who he has to play. I see who's gonna place, I believe it's 15th.
Yeah, Gambler, VC.
How many more changes are going to happen to the top 16? And look at that crispy clean wave dash from Pop-Tart. Very hard to execute that many as well. Once you go beyond like 2 or 3, that's when you can really break down. Even me, who's practiced that since day one, that's really hard to do. High execution stuff almost everywhere you look at MK11 as well.
And you never really want to drop an opportunity, not super combo heavy, but when you get those opportunities, you don't want to leave damage on the table. And that kind of just goes for any fighting game. Down 4 from Sub-Zero, down 4 from down baton.
Round two.
Keeping them back here, playing it nice and safe. You don't want to get too crazy. Kotal definitely has the buttons to kind of make that, cover that base, cover that space between himself and his opponent, pretty much anywhere mid to full screen.
That is a fact indeed. Forward 2 has been a menace to society. That is Mortal Kombat 11. So has that mid command grab, with no problematic players to deal with. And jumping out of the corner is down Kotal though. stay alive, the Cinderella story. As long as he is living and breathing in this match, it will continue. Down four, slide them! Madness coming from Baton as we get later into the set on the defensive bar. And he really doesn't want to give Pop-Tart no breakaway to deal with that. Oh, and the breakaway works! Unbelievable. Even more unbelievable is the fact that it's not going to cost him a single thing here, and he still gets the game and a game 5 here. Right now, the victory, guarantee third, it would jump him up to 9th over DjT for the victory here today for Pop-Tart. And with potential more on the line if he's able to get some more wins, but it has to start here. And for Baton, it's win the entire tournament or go home. The pro competition, North America, West for him. He's off to a phenomenal start here. So this is big for Pop-Tart. Not going to amplify, wants the Oki. It's been a lot. I don't think that's worked one time at all, Arma. He's tried it, I'd say like 6 times, that kind of dash up and then into the forward 2. But the success rate is not there for him.
I mean, you know, when something doesn't work so many times, sometimes you're like, all right, man, this is due for working.
There's no way it doesn't work. There's no way it doesn't work. All right, let's see if he tries it again. Just a regular forward 2 to try to change things up. Whoa. I get scared every time he does that.
That was a huge risk coming off that interactable.
And just the parry was as well. You saw earlier he did a 1-2 to punish it. All you have to do is a multi-hitting string and you will punish Kotal's parry up close. That's going to be the round for Pop-Tart though. That's so much damage. But universally, even back in X, his parry absorbs 1 hit. If you do like a 1-2, it'll just punish it.
Multiple hits really fast. What, you know, down Baton has been answering with before. Hits the overhead here. Short hop into the punch, no problem at all. But Pop-Tart finding a combo of his own. It's going to be amplifying to keep him in the corner, getting that little damage buff. And again, just stares him down, knows he's going to be blocking. Down Baton, your tournament life is depleting right before everybody's eyes. Tries to hit the flawless block, most likely there with that kick.
It is ended.
Praising the sun.
Getting that experience here, maybe playing with a few different characters, a few different strategies. Right out the gate, that's definitely nothing new for Cetrion. Starting it out with Rock Wall. What a good move at that range. Oh, wait, what? No, no. You're Cetrion. As much as I love to upplay Cetrion, our up 2 is definitely not good at all. Super bad, super small hitbox, and doesn't go anywhere.
Position, could have got a lot of damage right there and a knockdown right before Tweezy got the defensive bar back. Not going to be the case here though. He's back on the offensive. What a Herculean possible short hop punch there by Tweezy. Something you never see in the Cetrion arsenal, but out on display for us here. He needs to be careful throwing these full screen projectiles. You never know if that Jaguar is going to come. And just like that, has a good knockdown. And he needs to guess for his life right now. The defense and the call out. What crazy on-the-fly defense from Tweezy when Pop-Tart put the pressure on every single time. He answered, and it was still almost not enough. This is going to be an interesting matchup, especially with her having 50 less HP, I feel like, Arma. Because this is a grueling matchup. You know, Kotal does not have a lot of anti-projectile things. It's pretty much just a Jaguar, and that is it. So that's how you got to play around that. It's a lot of cat and mouse, and then hope that you can actually get your massive Oshtek hands on Cetrion and deal the damage that way.
I was just going to say, Cetrion's got a lot of mobility there, especially with that backdash, having one of the best backdashes in this game. I feel like she's very squirmy in most situations. So yeah, I feel like that forward 2 is going to be coming in real handy from Kotal Kahn, as long as he does make that connection fast enough before she cancels the backdash into a block, or just gets out of dodge completely. Looking for swinging movement here, goes for the unblockable. It's too easy, just kind of caught like a deer in headlights, and caught like a deer in headlights again as he's susceptible to that mid command grab. As long as you're on the ground, definitely getting grabbed. definitely getting grabbed. We talked about this earlier. The only way to avoid that is by taking to the sky and taking a huge getting anti-aired.
I mean, my man got anti-aired by a forward 2 right there. That was insanity. Now Pop-Tart's got the lead. Big old damage. Almost a godlike cross block is too easy for it to push to the corner because of that Jaguar. That Jaguar, if you're not paying attention, has such carry to it. Corner carry, out of corner carry. It puts Kotal wherever he wants to be, either out of the corner or in the corner. Moving up the forward range, nice back dashes by Too Easy. You've seen Arma, a lot of people. Let me just stop that sentence right there. He is close to dying. Oh my goodness. that sentence would not have made sense.
Oh no.
Simply because that damage has been done from Kahn right there. But how many people have gotten?
It could still happen where Jaguar doesn't actually become active in time because Ice Ball is really fast. If you amplify it, like it comes at you like a bullet, super duper fast. So I feel like that might come into play too. See how on point Pop-Tart can actually be here. Too Easy continuing or finishing that string there, that back 2 string I believe. Stand forward to maximize that damage and flip him over to the other side, not trying to give up any amount more realistic than he has to. Back 3 does trade and definitely going to be in the favor of Too Easy, but here comes the Jaguar out and ready to play. In case it does get blocked, so they're in a good spot, doesn't give it to the whole string. That's not susceptible to that flawless block up too. Super risky stuff, super big risk that Too Easy is taking, but they are paying off here. Especially when Pop-Tart is leaving them unpunished. Leaving damage on the table, you don't want to play with your Pop-Tart, you gotta close it out. If you want to make this big run here, if you want to take this victory, get past Too Easy, you gotta close these situations out. He didn't finish the string, and that could have been really bad for him if he did finish that back 2 string. It could have been Whiff City. Punishment 101. Whiff and get that whiff punished.
You've been nice. Oh my goodness, there was one of the Too Easy specials right there. I talked about him being the original Madman of Mortal Kombat 11, and it was because of this Sub-Zero. No one on planet Earth can raw slide like Too Easy. There's that 300 plus damage I was warning you about earlier. Now I got the breath taken away from me with that forward 2 fatal blow, but this is Kotal Kahn 1050 beefy. You're right here though.
Why is he alive? Why is he alive? Coming out with less than 1%. Now remember, Kotal Kahn does have. Why is he alive?
Listen, Arma, I know what you're gonna say, and I'm gonna say it for you. Every single player in this game that plays a character with 1,000 health or 950 health just died on the inside. I realize that. But he needs it.
I don't think we're friends anymore. That was it. That was it. Launch it up here. Thanks to that big Kotal cut here. Pop-Tart not wanting to take a huge risk because he knows that, you know, if Too Easy does sniff out a command grab, he can definitely make it for Sub-Zero. Trying to throw out that amplified ice ball. Here comes the pokes right into the Jaguar. Pretty much a safe thing there. It does leave him right next to him. Flawless block up to a great way to deal with anything as an anti-air or a big jump in. Flawless block up to timing is universal, but you gotta know exactly what kind of jump in your opponent is coming in with. Doesn't have fatal blow, so not able to seal this round at all.
My goodness, I cannot believe that Pop-Tart just did what he did. This is scary. He goes for the 4-1. I have expected the slide there from Too Easy. Pop-Tart, Henry, what you're gonna do. And that's why you see people just being wrong in a lot of instances, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Round number 3, raw slide from 2, and then a raw Jaguar from Kotal Kahn. That is such a gnarly sound. Oh, the brutal is even worse.
Disgusting.
Just disgusting.
I love the sound too.
They are goats. I don't care what anyone says. NetherRealm sound design, apex tier here in fighting games, and this has been lights out from POPTART964. Holy crap! From getting raw slid at round 1 fight to never getting touched again. incredible, and it is not easily done against someone like Tupac. We've seen it 1,000 times.
Time and time again, definitely here. POPTART swinging out of the gate here, right as it gets up. And again, that's really a huge asset for Kotal. There's a long-reaching normals. Even that jump one there, very, I'm getting PTSD to MKX, where you can just kind of jump in from anywhere and reach you with that long arm of the law. Back, cashing in big, but not enough, and putting him in a very
that will be it right there. 18%, even more on the Amplify. 18%. GG's POPTART carrying the flag of the Osh-Tech on his back. And just listen to this guy.
Fatality.
That could not have sounded.
That final run in here. So POPTART is guaranteed at least 670 points. Could get 760 if he gets this victory. Let's see how it pans out here. Let's see what Jueks does. Swinging and swinging. Jueks, of course, playing for a higher seed as well, I believe, if I'm looking at these standings correctly.
Yeah, Jueks, if he gets a victory here tonight, will get 625 points total. Be a jump up to at a minimum of 10th here with DjT, but on the flip side, it is POPTART on the other side, looking to do kind of the same exact thing. So really interesting here. POPTART is technically the higher seed right now. That might change if Jueks can get a victory here. Actually, probably not. POPTART guaranteed 670. What a season he has had. Jueks with a victory only at 625. No matter how this happens, POPTART will be the higher seed, but he's getting going here. First round was dominant for Jueks, and the command grabs have happened. That was 400 plus. 2 command grabs. Raw.
Fair. Totally fair. Totally not a really good character.
What if she jumped and hit him for 30% unbreakable? That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I got you.
Hard
I
read,
understand.
Hey,
Oh.
hey, hard read.
Protect, super clutch.
He was one off his bar for taking this game, but this is going to put Kotal on life alert here. POPTART's been clutching these moments.
Roll the dice.
And
you roll the dice.
Yep.
And you know, you kind of screw yourself over here. So yes, we have seen this time and time again. Command grabs, definitely super risky, but a good way to kind of open up a player who's extremely defensive. Right now, I don't think Jacqui is that player. I don't think Jueks is that player. Jacqui coming in full octane, 100% adrenaline. Good block there on the up 3, anticipating possibly the wake-up buttons there. Back throw from Jacqui Briggs, all over Kotal. Kahn, forward throw to keep him back. Jacqui with the bionic bounce, big jump in here, and look at the spacing there, just slightly just moving back there and hitting him with those mids. Man, lots of damage, lots of DOT. Where was he gonna go? Where could he have gone, Mr. Aquaman? Nowhere. He was dead.
Round 2.
Absolutely nowhere. I tell you, oh, that was a good pickup right there. Wow. Last second down one into the command grab. Beautiful. Praise the sun indeed. But goes back. Not only broken, but now to the corner. Oh, double reversal position there. 1-2 grab. A lot less of a risk because you know, if they get hit by the 1-2, then you're safe confirm, right? Oh, big shot. Thought the breakaway was gonna come. Dude, back 2-2.
What? I've never seen that.
Battle end.
So he does
hold
down 3 after so much gravity is in play that she gets up fast enough for the down 3 to cancel into unblockable.
I can't believe I just did that.
That was very, very strange, but it looks like a really good setup. Like obviously there's a hole to it, like if you are just waking up swinging, but or yeah,
To get out of every full con unblockable reset can just be delayed. If you delay a wake up, it'll whiff, and then you get up and punish. Not to give away too much anti-Kotal contact, but that is the answer. And if you don't do that, Kotal cons can get away with a lot of big damaging resets because of it.
throws back to back here. Jueks just trying to keep it a little, tricky there, going for the throw mix at the end. DjT down on the ground, but Jueks deciding not to block. He does get.
Oh
man,
my God!
Okay. Wake up buttons, wake up buttons, wake up buttons, wake up buttons are so good.
The crouch. Kahn stand for whipped, and then he 1-1 punished it. I don't.
Gotta be a little precise there. Can't swing too early because my character's still recovering. Oh ho ho. Very bold choice there, going for a throw. Here comes the bionic bounce and the flawless block coming out of POPTART here. Up to sending him launching. No conversion from Jueks there on the ground. Very unlikely.
It was ridiculous. Start off with a flawless block here for POPTART, and here we go. The total Kahn set play. Although once he amplifies the command grab, he no longer gets like scary Oki situation. That's a completely neutral reset, but that just means that he wants the damage and he wants it now. Now it's gonna be for the corner. In his face, and doesn't commit to the tick throw right there. Now he's making those adjustments. Has the damage already been done by Jueks though? Question here, big implications on the line as far as seeding in the West. For only these two players left. This is the final week pro competition before that finale. 16 players, $10,000 on the line. Both of these players will be there competing for it. We're in the bracket. Are they gonna land? That's what's on the line here in this match.
Again, you're right. He's opting not to go for these risky command grabs because he's just so done with dying because of it. He's just like, okay, if I'm gonna die, it's gonna be because I misplayed. But hold on a second, goes for that tick throw, a little risky. Maybe he thought he had a lot of life to play with. Here comes the cat.
Oh my goodness! He actually
tries and
just still has another tournament point here. As he has a 2-1 lead, but boy, was that last game convincing for POPTART, and I think that was because of the adjustment to stop going for the tick throws, and that opened up Jueks an awful lot more, and it just kept the train rolling, and a God Ray on block. A list of things that you really hate to see. Ballsy decision, I like it. Ooh, even ballsier. The raw command grab, he's got Jueks a little shook here perhaps, and did that healthy just turn around fast, or what could have just been worse?
Down shot does get opened up, or does leave Jueks susceptible to getting sniped out of the sky here. Here comes the cat to stop any kind of trickery, any kind of shenanigans to get Jacqui out of the corner. And hold on a second, can POPTART make this comeback? Can he make this reverse 3-0 comeback into a reset? He's got a tall order ahead of himself. Speaking of tall, look at Kotal Kahn as he stands so high, just slamming Jacqui on the ground, but Jacqui not taking it lying down. Here comes plus frames at the end of that string, knowing he's going to be super respectful afterwards, goes for the throw. Big sweep from Kotal Kahn, nice far-ranging mid, just to kind of throw it out there once in a while to keep your mid in check. A lot of throwing coming from Jueks, honestly.
Nice little adjustment by him too. Recognized that POPTART was just sitting there chilling, waiting for his turn, and doing some form of mix with command grab. And that's just what you see from so many players, mid-set guys, is when you struggle opening up your opponent, that's when you start to get a little more throw heavy, or that's where you see a lot of people make that adjustment. Because they're hard to open up conventionally with other tactics. Throw, gonna be a guess every single time, baby. Forces. Even if it doesn't work, it still forces things, right? Forces them to even think about it. That you can use against your opponent. Oh, the post Jaguar again. So hard to counter poke this character when he's got that Jaguar equipped. We're under the health lead here. I expected empty jump command grab right there. That's what I was really scared of. Just the multitude of layers that Kotal Kahn has on his Papa Khan's fresh pizza delivery. And another command grab, one more is all he needs. He has all the resources in the world. Yeah, he needs a miracle here. And it always begins with, I'm shocked he did that.
You're shocked he came off the fatal blow? Okay. I mean, he did have the right call there, but you're right. This is a tall order. He's still going to need at least 2 more combos to make it happen. Here comes the Jaguar, and that was just enough to stop Jacqui from making this this come.
Round or
1.
11.
Fight.
And if he loses, he is going to stay at 12th. That is everything that is on the line right now as far as points and standings. Let's see who's going to be able to take this. POPTART can make a massive jump, or Jueks could make a slight jump, just to change up the bracket a little bit. So these jump-ins have
At this level,
followed up by
you gotta
such
take.
picks. Continue.
This level, you gotta take anything, man. 1 point difference in seeding, 2 different spots. It could really, really change up what you gotta do. Favorable matchups, less favorable matchups, players you hate playing against, and just dominant players all around. You want to avoid them as long as possible. Going for back-to-back throws. First one a command grab, then a regular back throw to set up the corner pressure here. POPTART 1 round away from making it into this potential reset situation.
I fought worse.
Oh
Okay,
my goodness. Kahn,
That would've been
Stand 1 is amongst the best anti-airs in MK11. You heard it here, folks. Kahn Stand 1, a monster at get out of my airspace and eat all of this damage and the mix-up coming off after the command grab. This is POPTART Ascended himself. This is Ascension POPTART that we're watching right now. GG's. This is a reset. 3-2.
Oh yeah.
POPTART.
Job's not done yet, though. Job isn't done yet. Does, I'd say get the go-ahead for the friendship thing. Hey, getting nice and comfy here. Got my lawn chair, because we've got, it just changed up the gameplay, took a lot less risk, and I feel like that's really what he had to do. Kind of just waiting for Jueks to start something there. That Jaguar doing a lot for him once Jacqui does take to the sky. Kind of hard to knock him out of that animation. Kind of just seems like it just becomes active and knocks you down right away.
Jueks already, I can't believe it. Already incredibly more aggressive, but POPTART just converted 243 damage off of it up to maximum damage. Picking up with the back 2-2, incredible. This is a man possessed right now, Arma. Phenomenal read finally. That right there might be the spark that Jueks needs to make the comeback. Making the monumental read of Tick Throw. Finally working out for him. But this is Kahn. One hit confirm and a fatal blow and she's dead.
Oh yeah, easily. 950 health, not enough to withstand this. He does hit like a truck. Jeez, that it? She didn't have the ability to even break away. She didn't even have the bar once the fatal blow animation started.
And con cut into fatal blow is guaranteed even against breakaway. So he was dead no matter what there, even if he had the bar.
Round 2. Fight.
Seems fair.
Kahn thinks.
Come on, guys. Buff Kahn.
Please.
Needs it. Needs it. Needs it.
Give that Need that 50 health?
Give him give him 1150. Go for it. Oh. Throw tech, super clutch. Coming in hot here, identifying that animation and just going right for the right side. Comes Jacqui though, a lot of damage. Shoryukens over and over again. The DjT definitely in play. The back 2 hitting as that mid. But Kotal Kahn rolling out of there, getting Jacqui on the recovery of that fully committed string. Down to get out of my airspace, man.
Oh my god. POPTART is... I don't think that's saying that POPTART is in the...
With good reason. You don't want to be next to Jacqui at negative because she's got some of the best mids in the business. But I feel like how he's been using that cat, he kind of waits for Jacqui to jump and then connects the cat afterwards to, get that guaranteed damage, that guaranteed setup. Doesn't hit that second hit of the string, not finding his way to a big combo route, goes right into the parry, and here comes the command grab. POPTART changing it up completely here.
Oh, and he's already at a deadly Kotal Kahn range at the 4-2. Luckily he didn't swing right there, otherwise Jueks may have eaten it and even more in the corner. Look, he's got a breakaway. He might force POPTART off of his. POPTART has been really stingy with his meter. Early in these rounds, he is not breaking away from Jacqui, but he also knows that there's almost no point to most of the time because she does a lot of unbreakawayable damage before she even puts you in a lost position. Just like this. You've already 277. He's going to save it. but one hit the fatal blow. Oh, now anything can kill. Now anything can kill. POPTART tried right there. Everything about this set just came down to the fact that he kept going into the Jaguar, keep it safe, and he wanted to finally stagger and hope and pray to the Elder Gods that Jueks was going to respect the Jaguar and then probably grab him again right there.
possibly looking for that, but Jueks a little smarter than that, going right for the mid. I mean, you got the best mids in the game, why not use them? Looking over to the other side, and POPTART waking up with those buttons, wake up, stand 1-2. Here comes the Jaguar, pushing her all the way to the corner, backing up just a little bit, just for you to get that wave dash, the downward shot, somehow making the connection, even though Kotal Kahn was nowhere under her. That's okay, that's what happens when we're big body boys. Down one, keeping her in check, locking her in, jailing her with that follow-up stand one right afterwards. Jueks was 100% not blocking in that scenario. Oh, here comes the Jaguar right away.
The moment they let go of block there. Jaguar in his face, fighting it off. Incredible. Jueks finally at the corner. But he threw him out. That scares me. Back into the corner. Do it again, do it again. Oh, if you'd punched that with throw, that would make lovely. Here's another one. 4, baby. Let's make it 5. Give me the 5 feet. I need to see it. Oh my goodness, these down twos, and the reset works. Jueks is not delaying his wake up at all.
I mean, that setup is, again, a setup I've never really seen there before. You're kind of giving up a little bit of damage for good unblockable setup. Oh, Jacqui coming in, but hold on, here comes the hand grab.
One mixed up.
This isn't fair.
The defensive bars.
This isn't fair. He had it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Jueks 100% had it. Could have gone into.
I'm gonna ask you guys, favorite POPTART flavor or favorite POPTART flavor in the chat. Go.
Want to hear it?
I'll keep busy.
Want to hear it? That'll keep him busy while POPTART fighting for that huge tie situation, tied for 3rd seed. It could go down to a few different tiebreakers. We will have the official rules for you as the weeks come. But right now, let's focus on if POPTART can do it. 1 game away. There's the command grab. This is home court advantage here as we are in the Coliseum. Kotal Kahn ready to play here, making that connection here, that forward 2. Lots of damage, guaranteed ender here. Amplify, yes. Gonna get that big damage boost. How's that fair?
Oh,
fair!
My goodness! That 1-2, the mix in the corner, that's guaranteed. The mix in the corner into the 1-2 command grab, I think has worked 80% of the time, every time. Wow, Jueks is right now lost in the command grab sauce, and I know that a lot of people watching this feel that pain. That big command grab can be incredible.
You said Kotal Kahn's stand 1 is really good anti-air, but I feel like the down 2 doing a good job when Jacqui gets
I'm taking this. If I can be honest with you, I'm out here taking this. Like dude, this down 2 is cooking him.
Yeah, this down 2,
he's comboing up.
Jacqui's down shot is so good. And I feel like he doesn't have the best down 2 in the world, but he does have a great vertical hitbox on that down 2.
Yes.
So it could be a Jacqui-specific thing, maybe something you only use in this matchup.
I feel like that's by design and per the lore, because he's trying to reach up to like the sun. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. I'm just making that up. Jueks is just trying to stay alive. This is tournament point for a POPTART double fatal blow, and it goes down to the command grab. Give me the juice. Give it to me. And that was desperation. Praise the sun, and Kotal Kahn just won a week of the pro competition. POPTART popping off, and now one of the most brutal fatalities in the game.
Fatality.
Good old shout outs to the Neversoft Eye, just popping out of that mess that was Jacqui's head and spine.